What's the strangest rule your family had that made no sense until you learned the real reason? We were never allowed to wear anything red. Not red shirts, red shoes, red hair accessories, nothing. My mom would literally take us shopping and refuse to buy anything with even a tiny red logo. She'd say, "Red attracts the wrong kind of attention," and leave it at that. My friends thought we were part of some weird anti-gang family, or that my parents were colorblind. The most embarrassing part was Valentine's Day, when every other kid wore red and pink, and I'd show up in purple, looking like I didn't understand the assignment. Christmas was a nightmare. No red ornaments, no red wrapping paper, no Santa outfits. We had a green and gold Christmas tree that looked like it belonged to elves. When relatives gave us red presents, my mom would immediately exchange them or donate them. She'd smile sweetly and say we preferred other colors. School spirit days were humiliating. Our school colors were red and white, so while everyone else looked unified and excited, I'd be the weird kid in navy blue explaining to teachers why I couldn't participate properly. My mom would write notes to excuse me from red-themed activities. The worst was my 16th birthday, when my best friend McKinley surprised me with a beautiful red dress she'd saved up to buy. My mom's face went pale when she saw it. She thanked McKinley politely, then quietly told me we'd return it later. McKinley looked crushed and confused. I felt horrible. In college, I went absolutely wild with red clothes. Red sweaters, red lipstick, red everything. It felt like rebellion and freedom rolled into one. My roommate joked that I was making up for lost time. I thought I'd finally escaped my family's bizarre color phobia forever. Senior year, I brought my boyfriend Jack home for Easter. He'd heard about the red rule and thought it was quirky and harmless. As a joke, he wore a red polo shirt to dinner, thinking it would be funny to gently challenge my parents' old-fashioned preference. The second we walked in, my dad took one look at Jack's shirt and immediately ushered us all into the basement. I thought he was overreacting to a harmless joke until I heard car doors slamming outside, followed by heavy footsteps on our front porch. Through the basement window, I watched 3 men in dark clothing systematically checking our house, peering through windows, testing door handles. They spent 20 minutes circling our property before finally leaving. That's when my parents finally told us what we'd never known. When I was 3, my dad testified against a violent crime family in a federal case. We'd been in witness protection for 18 years, living under new identities in a small town where nobody knew our real names. The red rule wasn't about fashion preferences. Red was the color the crime family used to mark houses for retaliation. They'd leave red items on doorsteps, spray paint red symbols on mailboxes, or send family members wearing red to identify target homes. It was their calling card before someone disappeared. We've seen red cars drive slowly past our house exactly 47 times over the years, my mom said quietly. Every single time we'd pack bags and stay at a safe house until the FBI confirmed it was random. The color ban wasn't paranoia, it was survival. Any red visible from our windows, on our persons, or associated with our family could signal to the wrong people that they'd found us. My parents had spent nearly 2 decades teaching us to be invisible in the one way that mattered most. Jack quietly changed shirts. We spent Easter in the protective camouflage that had been keeping us alive since before I could even remember. Later that night, my mom showed me a shoebox hidden in her closet, filled with red items we'd received over the years. Birthday gifts, Christmas presents, Valentines from classmates. She'd kept every single one, waiting for the day it would be safe for us to wear them again. "I used to dream about the day I could watch you wear that red dress McKinley bought," she whispered, tears in her eyes. "Maybe someday." Sometimes safety looks like the strangest rules in the world.